Happy I Read Canadian Day. My name is Barbara Reid, and I'm a Canadian picture book illustrator and author, and I'm joining you from my studio in my house in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, traditional territory of many nations. One of the best parts about my job has been having the opportunity to travel all over Canada, from coast to coast to coast and in between, and meet with kids and find out what they're reading, what they're drawing, what they're writing. And I bring home all kinds of ideas and pictures in my mind and stories from meeting kids, and those find their way into my books. Now, this is my newest book called I Love You More. It's written by Emile Scher, and it's much closer to home because Emile and I live in the same neighborhood in Toronto, and you'll see it in the book. The story came about from a word game that Emile played with his daughters as they were growing up. They would compete to come up with I love yous. Things like, I love you more than socks, love feet. I love you more than birthday candles, love wishes. And Emile, he decided to collect up these I love yous and turn them into a story. So the story follows a little boy named Des through his day. In the beginning, he's a little grumpy, but his mom says she loves him more than flowers love noses. And by the end of the book, Des has heard enough of these little I love yous that he's ready to play the game himself, and he gives his own I love you more by the end of the book. Now, the exciting part for me was receiving these words, all this list of I love yous that Emile chose. When I see words, I get pictures in my mind, and right away I start drawing and planning the book and making mistakes and crossing things out, but then I get ready to make the actual pictures. If you know anything about my art, you know I don't use watercolor paints or pencils. I use plasticine modeling clay. It's kind of heavy, but it is so fun. And using clay, I build up each illustration for the book. This is a picture from the book, and we see Des setting out in the morning on his way to school with his mom. And the fun part was making so many details. Some of these characters will pop up in the book. I've hidden more than 140 hearts in the book. So people that are good at reading pictures will find a lot of these clues and things, and even like a little raccoon that's hidden behind the garbage can. So I hope that you have as much fun reading the words and pictures for I Love You More as we did creating the book. And I hope you have a fantastic I Read Canadian Day, whatever you choose to read. How much do I love reading Canadian? More than clay loves hands.